次はあおー、いい子だね。いい子だね。Hey guys, on Ash Japanese, it's your flashy fashion reporter, Kathy Cat. Japan is a very safe country, but it's not 100% safe. It's not 100% safe. And therefore, there are some couple of news that made the lines here in Japan that made these social media news as well. So let's check out what these ones are.
Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Case 1. Hui! The princess hit a teen on its head.
In 2018, in Hokkaido, the northern part of Japan, there was an incident because a teenager got slapped on his head by a 50-year-old guy. However, what made this case so peculiar is by the time the 50-year-old guy was slapping the teenager on his head, the 50-year-old guy was wearing a princess dress and a miniskirt and a long wig and a tiara. Because he visibly stood out quite a lot, security cameras and such captured him pretty quickly, and so the police went round his house and he admitted to the crime. The 50-year-old, however, said, "I did not slap the teenager on his head. I patted the teenager on its head." The police tried to find out why he did that, but the answer might just be that he might have been an evil princess or an evil queen. In order to prevent some incidents, Japan is actually putting out a lot of warnings. For example, here, yudan, yorokobu, kaji, dorobo, meaning if you let your guard down, the things that will be happy, either the fire or the thieves. So please be careful. Kiotsukemashou. Case number 2, the biggest security hole in Japan. The world is nowadays full of cyber technologies, and of course in Japan a lot of them are used, and you guys are using them: computer, PCs, smartphones, smart other gears in your house, and especially as YouTubers we use them a lot too. The most important thing with these kind of devices is security. Save your data. Meaning some people use it with the face scan, some people use their finger scan. There's different ways of keeping your data safe. But Japan has maybe a massive security hole. Now, in 2015, with the trend of the internet, a little bit late, the Japanese government created the National Center of Incident Readiness and Strategy for Cybersecurity to keep the citizens safe. When that ministry was founded, a press conference was held, and certain people in the audience from the press started asking some questions, and they found a massive security hole. On the topic of cybersecurity, there has recently been an attack in Iran on a nuclear facility using USB slots. Do Japanese nuclear facilities have USB slots? Such things are not being in use. Are there USB slots or not? If there are such things, they shall not be allowed to be used. Do you know what a USB slot is? If there are such things, we shall 100% make sure that they shall not be used. Everyone at the press conference started getting big question marks over their heads because his answers in Japanese were kind of evasive and didn't quite answer the topic. After a while, he came back and actually admitted to the fact that he had no idea what a USB slot was, and he's gonna ask his specialist to find out what it is. So the biggest security hole, it's actually the guy who works at cybersecurity, because he ain't knowing what USB slots are. Case number 3, the store points fraud. 5.62 million visits of 900 stores. Now what do you think that number is about? That is the number of times that the guy visits certain stores around the world just from April to May. Now, you might know the kind of point system. Japan also has a point system. You usually get a points card, and then depending how much money you spend, you get some points back. And if you have enough points, you can maybe use them on similar items in the store. It's kind of a loyalty system that you might know from your country too. And in Japan, pretty much any place from a restaurant to a shop gives you a points card. Now, coming back to the incident, the guy used his 45 PCs and they had the app installed to get those shop points. The shop had a campaign going where one login to the app would get you 1 point from each shop, and he used more than 300 apps at the same time, cheated the GPS, and visited a total of 909 shops all over the world. In the end, in the system, it looked like he visited 5,621,030 times, and in the end, he made 1.08 million yen. And of course, he was arrested for fraud. That guy was just 29 years old and managed to find ways to cheat the system that no one had thought of before. Now, unfortunately, he got arrested, but in theory, shouldn't have he been sitting in the Ministry of Cybersecurity? He might have done a better job. At least he knows what a USB is.
こんなはずでは。
お兄さん何やってんのかな？何やってんのかな？カメラ気になる？撮影中です。
にゃにゃー寝言った。
にゃ。まだついてんの？ Why are you following me? Why are you following me? Why are you following me, stranger? Stop following me. Oi, what you want from me? Oi, leave me alone, stranger. Stranger danger. Meow, 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 meow. My gosh, she's still following me. Legit. Leave me alone. Why are you following me? Why are you following me? Don't you have anything better to do with your time? Like, watch some other Ask Japanese videos? Oops. かわいい。いい子だね。
There are lots more crazy news that are happening here in Japan that make the news that you might not see in your country, so be sure to check out this video here with other crazy news from Japan to check out. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our socials. They're in the description box. Thanks for hanging out in Tokyo. This was Kathy Cow. Bye. Dashiは大丈夫だ。大丈夫。大丈夫じゃなかった。すいません。大丈夫。いける。